guys, welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. So I got this glued on and it was too big. So I did pull it up and make it a mess. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. I've been saying that because I've been filming like back to back. So I do apologize because these won't be released all on the same day. So I hope you're doing well, and I do apologize for if I didn't say it in the previous video. As you may remember, I'm in the process of doing Alice. So I've filmed today, Alice 10, the first part of this, and now the second part of this. So we'll see how I feel continuing on. Anyway, so this is drying. I hope that the art glitter glue holds because this is a very shiny surface. It feels like it is. I mean, this was starting to grab when I peeled it back up, but I went to fold it in half and it was like impeding the spine. So I'm going to have to cover it with something, but I have some really pretty yellow lace that I think would be really pretty on the spine of this. So that's going to be my solution. And if the pink shows through the yellow, that's okay because all these colors are tying together. I do have orange lace. Oh, we have lots of lace options, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pause you. Of course, it won't be paused for you. I don't even know why I say that. I am going to decide, I may not even have to pause you for that. That's just almost not wide enough. I want to try to use my scraps as much as possible, and I have to remember the parameters. So this actually can be considered one tuck. So that means I have 4 left to come up with. So a pocket and a belly band, because this is a tuck. We could use the turtles on there, and that would work. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the right thing. The pineapples are sideways, so that is not going to be correct. Oh, we could use the drinks. Like, yeah, let's do the drinks. Oh, or flamingos. Hang on. I'm laughing at myself. I was like, oh, I know I have scraps in there from, I think the only thing I have used this paper pad for is a pocket letter a couple years ago. Anyway, and I don't know, did I tell you that's the paper pad I'm using? This is a Craft Smart paper pad. It is the Hot Tropic, and this is from Michaels. And I'm pretty sure I bought this last year. I love this. I wish that was a page in here, but I think it's just one of the washi strips in here. But anyway, and there's a watermelon page that's super fun. But anyway, I was looking at the flamingos, and I know that that's big enough. I could make a page or a TN page out of this because I had intended to make a TN out of this for myself just as a summer journal. So then I was like, oh, the pineapples would work. And then I saw the birds, and I'm like, the birds win. So I hope she doesn't hate birds because she's getting birds in her journal. So let's measure this. And I'm thinking along this edge here, I should have done it before I glued this down, but I want to put washi along that edge. It'll stabilize it, but it's also going to hide it. It's also just going to hide this white edge, which I don't like. So I'm going to do this. Oh, and I did ink the edge of this paper with my Salty Ocean, which is kind of comical, but it is the right shade of blue. I looked at my other blues and I was like, no, I don't think so. Again, I know I'm repeating now because I do, oh man, even those left little dinks in it. Oh wow. I'm going to have to glue stick this because this is getting old and losing its sticky, but oh yeah, I think so. It might still show through a little bit, but I think it'll be okay because then we'll bring this like over to the edge there. Oh no, that's gotta go. Nope, that's gotta go. Okay, let's figure out how we can hide that. And just a piece of white paper will do the trick. So, hang on. So I just had a little scrap of white paper and I just glued that on there. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect because it's really just to cover that text. So glue stick and washi, I'm sure this is repeat for many of you, but washi loses its, some washi just isn't very sticky to start with. Even some of my premium washi is really not sticky. So just putting a little bit of glue helps in the hopes that it'll stay stuck down. And I did this wrong. Oh my goodness. I think this will probably be my last video today because I'm doing stupid things. Which you guys know I do that when I'm filming so many videos in a day. But I do want to make sure I share, and this is kind of fun. I'm actually really happy with this theme, and I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with the bright colors, and you know, it's still February and it's windy and super cold, so who doesn't want to dream about the beach and warm weather and spring break, right? So there's that. There's that. I'm a pirate today. I'm actually going to let that dry, and then I'll trim where that washi's hung over the edge. I'll get that trimmed down, but I want to let it dry before I do that. And now we can measure for our birds and get the birds glued down. So I'll do that. So I would say that washi is a success because I can't even see those words there now. So that's fantastic. This actually has to be put under a book so that I know that art glitter glue is going to hold. Doesn't need to be a big book, but a book so that it holds. Okay, so now while that is drying, I know we need to still make the cover and the topper for that, but we can work on the fronts of these and get these started, see what we want to do with them. And I think that we want to definitely look at the cut aparts, especially for the front one. So we'll just, doesn't really matter. I mean, they're the same, which is kind of a fun thing with how we did that. So we've got these, but there's more. I think when I did the, no, where are all of those? I have these somewhere already cut apart. So I don't think I put them all in the pocket letter when I did the pocket letter. Like, these are fun. I wish we could make these work, but they're too wide for this project. Okay. So I've been kind of racking my brain and I have no idea where the pieces are, but I'll find them when I'm done with this project. I'm pretty sure of it. But that's okay. We're going to proceed. So I pulled this out because I definitely would like to make these birds a pocket or a tuck. And then I thought we have this plant also we can use for something. And I was also thinking that in the back part of that journal is that big pocket. So I think we're gonna make a third journal or a third signature that's a standalone, and it'll just be a little bit shorter and not maybe as wide. And then that's a third one to stick in the back there. So there'll be plenty of writing space, for sure. Oh, that's cute. It looks like it's got photo corners. That's the word. And honestly, I don't even know if any of these are going to work. So we're going to have to mat whatever we do. So like that would be fun, but it needs matted on something. So honestly, we could do some pineapples on the front. So this is going to be something that I'm going to have to think my way through and figure out what I want to do. I mean, like, that turtle is amazing. He would be a lot of fun on the front. I wish my oval punch worked. It doesn't. Wonder if this will work for these circles, if it's the right size. Well, not really. It's a little too big, and I don't have the next size down. Sorry, I'm off screen. Yeah, see, if I use that, it's going to cut into this next size over. And I literally hate cutting circles because I can never cut them straight. But that's okay. We're going to make this work. So let's figure out what we want to use here. So I'll be back. Let me think about it. Okay, so we have our pocket number 2. Well, kind of. It's not made yet, but you know what I'm saying. So this is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sing like that when I'm thinking. It might be annoying, and I apologize. So I'm thinking I'm going to take just my little bit of glue along the bottom of it. I inked around it with the Salty Ocean, and I did flip this cover upside, or flip the cover upside down for the difference in color. I wanted the orange at the top because the pink at the top was, everything was kind of getting lost. But when I flipped it over, I think the colors work well together. So I'm just doing a thin layer of my 3-in-1 there. And I'm going to just glue this lace into place here, and I am going to have to trim it down, and I know that, but it's a thing for me to have it centered. Okay, so then what I want to do is just going to glue 3 sides of this. Oops, 3 sides of this. I thinned this again after I filmed the Alice video. I thinned this. I put a lot of acetone in it, and I just think it's just on its last leg, so I'm just trying to get the best use out of the rest of what's in the bottle that I can, and it'll be okay. All right, so there's that. And then, oops, what we'll do is I will maybe make a tag or even a cut apart and maybe just stamp Liz on here and slide that in for a little tag. I think that's what we'll do with that. And then this is gonna be, this is the one. This one, I almost glued it on the wrong one. So that's gonna be on here. So we'll get this glued down. And I was thinking about doing some sewing, but honestly, I just don't know that I feel, I do love the texture that sewing gives, and you know I do, but I'm not thinking I'm going to sew on this one. Just because I can't really do any stitching on the cover or anything like that, so I'm not gonna mess with stitching on this one. So I do want to do quite a bit of stitching in the file folder folio. So again, that will get released after this one because, oops, the swap for that one is going to be the last weekend in March. So this has to be mailed by March 15th. And then the file folder one is for the retreat at the end of March. So I do want to do a lot of stitching on that one. And I'm trying to think, it's supposed to be summer themed. And I think I'm going to do a botanical theme. I think I want to try to do like a vintage botanical theme. I think that would be really pretty. And I think it would be really a joy to make it. So that's my plan right now. Oh, you know, I could have just stamped Liz there before I glued this all down in case I messed it up. It's okay, I'm leaving it. And hopefully that shiny will go away. All right, so that's our first signature thing. And then again, we'll have a tuck, you know, here of some sort. And that's too wide, so maybe I'll do some of these and include some of like the words or whatever so that as she journals, she can include them in here. So that might be kind of fun, huh? And I'm really on the fence about inking blue around the edge of this. Really wasn't going with blue on this, but it really frames it nicely without giving it the aged look, which I'm trying to stay away from for this journal. Okay, so there's that one. Now, if I have these together, I actually think I kind of like it flipped like that because if they're not cut exactly whatever, then there's a difference. Oh, did I put that on the wrong one? Did I flip them both? Did I do that upside down? It doesn't matter. It's not stitched in. It's okay. I know what I did. Okay. Let's do that. All right. We're good. We are good. Okay. And so there's that. I like it. It's cute and it's fun and it's just, I think it just screams spring break. Okay, so then we have this, and I think I'm gonna look in my stamps and maybe just do a little bit of stamping on this yellow and decide, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't want this to be like super fat, because we know everything I make ends up being super chunky. So I do want to be mindful of that. So let's see where we are, and I'll be back. I thought I was filming and I was not. So again, I reached in my scrap pile, and this cutoff was absolutely perfect for a belly band. I mean, I trimmed maybe 1/8 of an inch off. Again, I inked around it with the Salty Ocean, which I'm enjoying. And look, I cut a circle. Well, it's circle-ish. You know, we won't be too critical of my non-circle cutting ability. And so I have this really bright pink tool, and I'm thinking if I can get a piece cut, maybe that would be kind of fun behind him. I don't know. I really don't like my circle cutting ability, so I need something behind that that's gonna hide it. Maybe that's a little darker, because I really didn't cut that well. Maybe what we'll do is just go around. I wish I had this size punch. You know, it would be nice if they had these in normal sizes circles so you can punch them. Or, no, if I do it black, see, I'm making it worse. I don't know how people do this. I know you're supposed to move the paper, not the scissors, right? But I still can't do it. I don't think I'm just fluid enough to, yeah, see, I'm messing it up. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make him a little die cut, because I'm getting annoyed with trying to cut him out, and no need for that, right? We have options. And we have other circles if we don't like him cut out like this. It's not perfect, but it'll be okay, and it's gonna serve the purpose, right? Now this I can do easier and have a little bit more control. It's just the circles, they kick my hiney. All right. Oh, he'd be kind of cute down here in the reeds. He's going down here. I don't know what's going to go up there, but he's going to go down in the reeds. So let me figure it out. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, so I added a little bit of music for him to stand on because he was just kind of floating. I didn't like it. But I do like the music notes. And then I got in my dictionary, one of my mini dictionaries, and I found flamingo. So I'm going to definitely, probably, you like that? Use this image as something in here. Just don't know what at the moment. Okay, so maybe we'll do that almost like a postage stamp or something on a page. I don't know. But these images I'll keep because they're fun. And then I want a flamingo definition out of here for sure. I know I'm off screen with tearing this, and I do apologize, but I'm trying to see what I'm doing and kind of tear straight if possible. All right, so I think we'll just maybe put a label up there, flamingo. We'll see. I might not leave it there. But for right now. Oh, me in this drawer. I know, guys. Thank you for not yelling at me every time I get in and out of that drawer because it shakes the camera. Okay, so there's that. And let's see. I kind of like that just as a label up there to offset on that page. And I think I'm just gonna, ooh, maybe I'll just do a little bit of tulle behind that. Every time I pause it, I turn my music back on. Oh, I'm about done filming today. It's been a long day. So, you know, even if that's kind of wonky, I think I kind of like it. And it's texture, so let's just do it. Okay. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to, I can't. I thought if I flip that around, oh, there we go. Then that little bit of tulle can almost like hang off the page, which will be fun, right? Yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. I would like to rough that up some. Maybe that'll work. Okay. just want to do a little bit of, let's see how I want to make this work. Oops. Okay. So I might just fold this over just a little bit more. That way, when I glue this down, it'll catch and secure where that's double layered right there. I'm a mess. I hope that makes sense, because I think that without the added strength of that being folded over, that tool might get, oh, that one's really wet. These have all been really dry wipes. I've been very displeased with this package of wipes. And that did not, oh well. I mean, it is what it is. It's dry, so, or it's stuck anyway. Just cut some of that off. I am gonna be like cleaning up this stuff for days. Okay. Yeah, and then that will just kind of hang over a little bit. So then, once it's inside the journal or the journal's closed, then that's going to be our first little doodad that's hanging out, which I like. So that's good. All right, we are moving right along here. So let's see what we want to do for the next one. Let me figure that out. I'll be back. Okay, so I got the front of this other signature done, and so this is what I did. I just fussy cut. There were 2 leaves in this partial one still, so I just cut those off and used them. And then there was the strips of words in the washi strip set, so I just cut out Vacation Dreaming from that and split the words up. And so I glued them down. Well, I made a mess with glue, honestly. So I took my wipe to it, and it tore up the paper. And I was like, man. So I tried to fix it with ink, and that didn't work. So I just took my little circle punch and punched a pineapple and put it there. And I think the pineapple's okay because I was able to center it. I mean, just barely covering my boo-boo. And, but I think it's okay. Now, normally, and I may still put like a little bit of glossy accents on that just to highlight. Actually, I'm going to, if I can get it to work. It's been being extremely fickle, and I honestly don't know how to thin this, if you can thin it. I don't know. If you can thin glossy accents, somebody please let me know, because I genuinely don't know. I need to have just another pen on a magnet and stop trying to use my art glitter glue pen for doing this on all these. And I apologize. I know this undoing my glue is not what you guys want to see. And I've got 2 in here, and I don't know if this is the open one or not, but it's getting kind of crazy colored. I'm sure it's fine. We'll see. So I'm going to just, there it goes. Yay. That's all I needed, was just a little bit. And I tend to get my head at like a weird angle so that I make sure that I get an even coating of the glossy accent. And then it's really important that you like don't touch it. Like let it dry and don't touch it. Because it does take a while to set, and you will smudge it, and then you'll have like fingerprints in your glossy accents, which I think I've talked about this in previous videos, but it never hurts to have a reminder if you've been with me for a while, or maybe this is your first time with me and you've never heard that before. So I don't know. I guess I need to find out if you can thin this, because this is, I mean, I've had this for a long time. It's my head right in the screen. I apologize if it is. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this out of here so that I can keep working on this, and then I think you should, and the sun just popped out at a perfect time, so that's great. So you can see that glossy accents. We're gonna let that dry. We're not gonna touch it, and then yeah, let it go. So this video is getting to be about a half an hour long, so I'm gonna end this one here. I'm gonna try to I don't know. I'm tired of filming for the day. Honestly, it's my 3rd video today, but I know I need to get it done. So what I may do is just get a game plan and come back in the morning with my coffee and see what else we want to do with this. So we have let me think about where we're at. Let's assess. We still need to do the cover. So that's one thing that we need to do for sure. Let's get this washi trimmed off. I've had this under that book for quite a while now. And so I just want to trim that off. Isn't that funny how you have to hold things certain ways for your scissors? Like, I don't know what left-handed people do. I saw something that said that Tim Holtz came out with a pair of left-handed scissors for people, so good for you guys if that's helpful, because I have to hold things all kinds of different directions to get stuff cut. Okay, I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. So these are gonna go in here like this, right? And glossy accents, gotta do the cover. Oh, I know where I was going. Oh my gosh. That is how long it took me to remember where I was going. We have our tuck, okay? We have a pocket, and we have a belly band. So my requirements have been met for the 3 types that we needed. So now I just have to have 2 more, but I'm going to have more than just 5 in here because it would be really unbalanced if I didn't. So I want to figure out what we're going to do on the cover here and figure out, I think I'm going to use the yellow lace on the spine. I think that will tie in very nicely, and I think it will cover this nicely. Let's see. Let's just test it. This is just some of that I had gotten at Walmart on clearance. So I think that will be fine. But I may have to do something still. I have this, but I think this is too wide. Oh, actually, it might not be. It might be perfect. Oh, that might be really perfect, actually. With just a little bit of an overhang, but I don't want to get in the way of this tuck either. And the biggest place that I need it is on this to hide this. So we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll just sew the signatures in and then figure out what's left that we need to fix, because that's gonna probably be the best bet, so as to not add too much bulk. And then of course we can always, on the outside, I'll do lace for sure. I'm just not sure about on the inside here. So we'll figure that out when we come to that point. It's just things to think about. So anyway, thank you for joining me and thank you for watching. Please let me know what you think in the video. I'm not sure that I'll ever do this kind of a project again. We'll see at the end how it comes out. I mean, making the signatures is really nothing new, but I'm just not sure about using the gift bag, and maybe because it's shiny. I have some that are paper that I would much prefer to use, but this size is kind of fun, just because it's a lot smaller than what I typically do. So anyway, there's that. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye.